Krishna. We are fortunate to have among us an exalted guest, His Holiness Bhakti Vasudeva Swami from America, born in Nigeria. Swamiji joined ISKCON in 1984. He holds a master's degree in philosophy and education. Hare Krishna.
It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you very much.
Nigerian born and raised in different spiritual tradition, but now a world religious leader of ISKCON. Swamiji, how did you, Swamiji, take this spiritual path? Basically, what attracted you to Krishna consciousness?
Thank you very much. These are very pertinent questions. As a child growing up, I was intrigued with a number of questions, and these questions were unanswered. I make inquiries from family members and at also my church, because I was born in a Christian fold, but my questions were very much unsatisfactorily responded to. So as I was growing up, I remember once when I was 20, my mom told me, "Hey boy, you are a big boy now, go into the world and find out answers to your questions." So I took that as a great opportunity to be able to explore. And later, a few years later, I got in touch with the devotees of the Krishna movement, and I bought some books by their founder, Acharya A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. When I read these two literatures, I was astonished by the exposition, and I was so much intrigued by the information there that those two books just answered the questions that were bothering me right from my childhood. So in this way, I was attracted to this International Society for Krishna Consciousness, and I decided to be part of this movement to also help people to know better their ways and their future existence in this material world.
Swamiji, the philosophy of International Society of Krishna Consciousness presents a unique view of the world, this world, in which relationship is a fundamental principle. In your opinion, what is this unique view?
The unique view of the Bhagavad Gita in relationship to this world is that we are all part and parcel of God. We call God Krishna. And it's amazing that if we do understand this principle of Bhagavad Gita, in fact, the preliminary understanding of Bhagavad Gita, wherein Krishna mentions Mama Evan So Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana, which literally implies or means that every one of us is part and parcel of God. In other words, we all belong to one great family, God's family, Krishna's family. How do we treat family members? How do we treat our brothers and sisters? How do we treat our cousins, nieces, our aunts? If we look at the world based on this unique principle of a fundamental relationship in all nooks and crannies and in all leanings, in all races, in all creeds, then basically we will be able to liaise and have a good rapport with each other to further develop harmony in society. Why? Because if we have a basic principle that we are all belonging to one family, the efforts will be geared towards unity and harmony in that family. This is why we see the Bhagavad Gita as a fundamental literature which is the pivot for peace, harmony, and sustainability.
Swamiji, Bhagavad Gita is a world-famous religious text and is all about creating the very future of a human society, dealing mainly with actions like Nishkam Karma Yoga and so on. These actions, are they impersonal or are they personal?
This is, again, a very relevant question to this discussion. Because, when we talk about the fundamental teachings of the Bhagavad Gita, and your question is, these actions, are they personal or impersonal? Look at it. Actions, by definition, the generic term action means someone is in play. So, here we have, first of all, before we come to actions, we have